Get up, take a pill, kiss the baby, go to work, punch in, punch out, go home, kiss the baby, go to sleep. The entire city lives like this. It is an urban condition where emotions and well-being are neglected. Life is cyclical, fast-paced, monotonous. No sky, no nature, just office and work. Modern buildings are suffocating. Artificial paint and surface treatments fill the air with harmful, volatile organic compounds. We need to get away to connect with nature and address our health. One might immediately think of a traditional hospital or clinic, but research has actually proven that exposure to nature is more beneficial. Walks in a forest are proven to elevate natural killer cell activity, which prevents cancer and tumor growth, and helps lower blood pressure. Volatile organic compounds from trees can help with psychological relaxation and stress relief. Citrus fragrance in forests have a positive effect on human endocrine and immune systems. This is partly why Herzog de Meuron's Rehab Basel project incorporates nature into the building. Rehab Basel houses patients with spinal cord and brain injuries for up to 18 months. The variety of scenery around the centre keeps them entertained. Arranged like a town, courtyards cut into the rectilinear building, acting as landmarks. No room is ever far from a large gathering space or courtyard. The courtyards bring nature closer to the building and introduce pockets of natural light. Resident rooms are on the first floor, separated from the paraphernalia of physiotherapy treatments. The floors vary in height. The ground floor is taller and spacious for active treatments, whereas the first floor is lower and more intimate for living. Each patient room has a veranda skylight, illuminating the room and also allowing the patients to see moving clouds from their beds. Rooms are connected to a continuous balcony around the perimeter of the building. The balcony is a space to relax on a nice day and helps to ventilate the room. In contrast to the typical clinic, the timber interior creates a warmer atmosphere. Overall, Rehab Basel has a comfortable bioclimate, which all rooms should replicate, addressing privacy, ventilation, lighting, and connection to nature. Using principles from the patient room of Rehab Basel and its use of timber materials, this is how to create a healing space to get away from the pressures of work, address your well-being, and connect with nature. Proximity to nature is important. Make sure you have a good view of greenery. Try to use warm materials like timber. This will create an inviting room. Start with creating a safe space. Make a nook or an alcove. Add a balcony for depth and privacy so no one can see you from the outside. Add a screen in the room so no one walks in on you during your treatment. Good ventilation is key. Put an opening at the highest point in the ceiling. Hot air will accumulate and leave there. You will also get a nice view of the sky as you enter the room. Like Rehab Basel, separate work and clinical equipment from your healing space. Remove the office furniture. This is a space to slow down and relax. Organic furniture made of birch bark will help improve the air quality within the room, as this ad shows. Birch bark transforms your surroundings by releasing organic compounds to help you relax with a fresh minty scent of nature. The soft velvety bark is warm and pleasant to touch and can be consumed for medicinal purposes. Birch bark is here to replace the unsustainable layers in your home, from the roof to the floor. It is water resistant and inhibits bacterial growth. Say goodbye to the mold for a cleaner home. It's health reimagined, for an experience you can see, smell, and feel. We only use sustainable birch from northern climates of Asia, Europe, and North America. Bark is available in various sizes. Make your next renovation sustainable. Birch bark, barking up the right tree. This is an instruction manual on how to use birch bark in the room. A birch screen can add privacy and good air quality. As air flows from one side to the other, it will bring in air with betulin from the bark. This has anti-inflammatory and anti-tumor properties. Serotonin from the bark will help your body relax. This birch bark screen is made of organic sustainable materials, birchwood planks, birch bark strips, and spruce root. The outer bark is harvested sustainably from fallen dead birch trees. The surface is cleaned and knots are removed carefully by hand. The bark is rolled up inside out and boiled in water with dried fish and moss to soften the bark. The bark can also be glued in layers, then sliced by an industrial machine to produce bark veneers of standard thickness. The remaining birch wood is cut into planks for the screen frame. To assemble, position the planks on the floor as shown. Fix planks to each other using dowels. Thread spruce roots through the 2 holes on the plank and tie it to a piece of bark. Continue until all the parts are tied. You will need at least 2 people to stand this screen up. Replace your doors and windows with birch bark products. This is a new birch bark sliding door. When closed, the water-resistant birch bark louvers will shield your room from rain and wind. When open, the louvers will rotate one by one in a ceremonial act to reveal the outside. Traditionally, louvers are connected to 2 long bars by a linkage mechanism. As the top bar moves, the linkages all rotate at the same time, turning all the louvers with it. However, this door uses a simpler system with wooden cogs and pegs. The pegs will rotate each cog as the doors slide past, and the cogs will then rotate the louvers one at a time. This domino effect will help you slow down the pace of life and take you away from the monotonous tempo at work. To assemble, first lay the door frame flat on the floor. Secure the planks with wooden dowels. Separately, connect each cog to a cylindrical louver holder. Then, slot them into the long timber bar. Fix the sliding mechanism at the top of the door frame. With 2 people, stand the door upright. Then, slide each louver panel into the louver holder slit and secure with a pin. This room is a prototype that can fit in any building. As the population increasingly prioritize work over their mental and physical well-being, this room becomes the last refuge for them to reconcile with their body and mind. In this room, an office worker can relax and recover. They can choose to nurture their hobbies, call for health treatments, improve their health through herbal teas, or simply lay back and let the building calm their mind. Growing demand may see this evolve into a larger well-being center away from the city, away from the repetitive daily life with constant clock ticking. A day here is slow-paced and soothing. In total contrast to confinement in the office, this room lets in natural light, a constant reminder of the circadian rhythm. The ceiling is not so tall that one would feel belittled, and not so low that one would feel claustrophobic. It is at the optimal level for freedom. The room is open to nature whilst retaining privacy. It is well ventilated with beneficial organic compounds that passively help with relaxation and bodily function. This room is a space to heal, but unlike a cold hospital ward, it is warm and embracing. The room is the remedy for healing. The architecture is the medicine. Being in the space will bring comfort to the body and mind, preventing stress overload. One can be nourished by the building as they soak in the sunlight. Listen to the birds, the rustling of the tree leaves, and the gentle breeze.